In 2015, the world learned a shocking truth. The world's largest carmaker had lied. For years, Volkswagen had been cheating on emissions tests, not just a few cars, but over 11 million vehicles worldwide. This is the story of Dieselgate, the biggest scandal in automotive history. It all began with a promise. In the early 2000s, governments around the world were tightening emission laws. Car makers were under pressure to deliver cleaner, more fuel-efficient vehicles. Volkswagen stepped forward with a bold claim: their new line of clean diesel cars could deliver power, mileage, and ultra-low emissions. It sounded too good to be true. Turns out, it was. Volkswagen marketed diesel as the future. Ads ran across the US and Europe, promoting their TDI models as smart, green, and responsible. The cars were praised by regulators. Customers loved them. Sales exploded. But behind closed doors, Volkswagen's engineers were hiding a secret. At the heart of the scandal was a piece of code, a defeat device. Installed in the car's onboard computer, the software could detect when the vehicle was being tested in a lab. During the test, it would activate full emissions controls, keeping nitrogen oxide output within legal limits. But as soon as the car hit the open road, those controls turned off. In real-world conditions, VW's diesel cars were emitting up to 40 times the legal limit of nitrogen oxides. Harmful gases linked to asthma, lung disease, and early death. This wasn't an accident. It was a calculated deception. The first cracks appeared in 2014. A group of researchers from West Virginia University conducted independent road tests on Volkswagen diesel cars. The results didn't add up. The emissions were far higher than lab tests claimed. The data was passed to the Environmental Protection Agency. Volkswagen was questioned. They denied everything. Blamed technical glitches, user error, bad fuel. But the evidence kept building. Emails surfaced. Engineers began to talk. And in September 2015, Volkswagen admitted it: they had deliberately cheated. The fallout was immediate and massive. Volkswagen CEO, Martin Winterkorn, resigned within days. The company's stock plummeted. Angry customers filed lawsuits. Governments launched investigations around the globe. The U.S. Department of Justice brought criminal charges. Volkswagen executives were arrested. Some fled to avoid prosecution. The scandal cost the company more than $30 billion in fines, buybacks, and legal settlements. Over 11 million cars had to be recalled. It was, and still is, one of the most expensive corporate scandals in history. And the damage wasn't just financial. Volkswagen's image, once built on trust, quality, and engineering, was shattered. But strangely, out of the ashes, came a transformation. After Dieselgate, Volkswagen made a stunning pivot. They committed to leaving diesel behind and going all in on electric vehicles. They launched the ID series, fully electric cars aimed at mass-market adoption. They built battery factories, rolled out EV infrastructure, and pledged to become carbon neutral by 2050. To some, it was redemption. To others, it was just reputation repair. Either way, Dieselgate forced one of the world's largest automakers to rethink everything. But the scandal wasn't just about one company. Dieselgate was a warning to the entire auto industry, and to all of us. That even the most trusted names can cut corners. That unchecked ambition, without accountability, can lead to massive betrayal. And that when corporations cheat, people pay the price, with their money, their trust, and sometimes their health. In the end, Dieselgate reminds us, in the race for cleaner, faster, smarter cars, the truth should never take a back seat.